Hello and welcome to Explore, a podcast brought to you by all manner of games. I am Henry and I like... Fuck!
You haven't got your intro sorted, have you?
No, I did. I just mispronounced it. Okay.
You mispronounced the word as fuck, did you?
No, I just mispronounced
It's
it.
supposed to be funk.
Yeah, okay,
Funk.
so...
I Henry, I funk, I good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Hello and welcome to Explore, a podcast brought to you by all manner of games.
Just go with it. Just go with it. Just go with it.
I'm Henry and I want to rock and roll all night and party every day.
Are you sure? That was really
Oh, you are unbelievable.
You hesitated so much on that.
I was laughing and then I was like,
The
am I
most
going to...
evil thing to make him do it, bless him. Do you know what I mean? It really is.
Just do the intro.
Just do the intro, Henry. Unbelievable. Hello, everyone. I'm Dean, big nerd, as you all know. Big
No,
fan of
lizard,
games.
big lizard.
Chief lizard. As you all know, big fan of games. Pass you over to these two nerds.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast, and I am Space Wolf Dave this week.
Yes.
Yeah, and I
Space Wolf
like
Diva.
yeah, and I like Space Wolves.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
And Space Dwarfs.
Yep, Space Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Nice. Hello, I'm Mike. I think I like games. You be the judge.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Only on days
not
that
convinced.
end in Y.
I'm not convinced. I think you
man.
need to buy more.
No games on Merkenthurst.
What are we
Right.
talking about then?
How about role-playing games? It's been a while since we talked about role-playing
It has
games.
been, actually.
Tabletop.
Now we'll talk about something else.
All
All right, then, yeah.
I'll go back
Is
and
this because you're excited to go back to Barovia?
I'm ecstatic about going back
Yeah.
to Barovia. Despite it going to be, inevitably going to be ending my death. Cause
Without a
it's
shadow of a doubt.
Barovia.
It is Barovia. Um,
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, so for context, I'm starting to run Curse of Strahd in March. March the 4th is session 0. We have yourself, we have Big Chris, we have Ryan and his lovely missus, Naomi, two very new players, and someone who's not been down to the club before, someone named Kit Kat in the Discord, whom I'm presuming, and perhaps wrongly so, is female, and their name is Kat.
We'll find out on the day. Won't
We will find out on the day.
Yeah, but no, it might be Kit Harington.
You never know.
Could you imagine?
I did that with Sky though. 'Cause I hadn't met them before.
Yeah.
And we had a great time. It was just 'cause I'd only seen the picture, and it was just a what was it? The My Little Pony
Okay.
picture.
Yeah.
And I was like, this could be anybody.
Yeah. So
I've
I'm.
got new friend potluck.
Yeah, I mean, I DM'd them the other day and said, do you want to join in? You said you wanted to, the space, blah, blah, blah. And there was absolutely no discussion of are there going to be any other girls at the table or anything like that. So I am presuming, and I'm putting it out there, I'm presuming. But I am really, really excited. And it's a good one to think of, actually, because as I've been reading through the module, bought the module the other day, and then there's a remastered version, which sort of puts it all into context in a better order. It reminded me of some of the stuff that we did when we actually went through the module. Have either of you ever played it?
I haven't, no.
No.
I've listened to a couple of
It's camera
yeah.
action.
yeah.
It's really it's ranked the best one for a reason, because it is. It's really, really
I
brilliant.
think just Ravenloft full stop. Whether
It's
it's
just fantastic, isn't it?
Barovian or
Yeah.
5th edition.
I hope I can do it justice the way that Terry did it justice
you'll
for
be
you and I.
Fine.
I hope so. We played online in
During
lockdown,
lockdown.
and so I used to turn the lights down and have the screen and my headphones, and Terry would
Yeah.
have the music on in the
Playing in the
background.
dark with creepy gothic background music.
It
and
was
occasionally lightning
brilliant.
strikes was terrifying. Really worked.
That's all you need to sometimes.
That being the case, then, if we're going to talk about RPGs, why don't we talk about epic moments or sort of memorable moments? I know we've done it before, but that was a while ago.
So Mike and I had a recent one with
had a moment.
Starfinder.
Okay,
We had a moment
Get a
together.
moment.
yeah. Is this at your last session?
A moment.
Yes, the last
weeks
session
ago,
is
yeah.
gone, yes.
Yeah. So for context, we're playing Starfinder 1st edition, and we're currently on Chapter 1 of the Dead Sun's Adventure Path.
We are in session 10, and we have started the
we-
first mission.
For 10 sessions, which has been about 4 hours a session.
Yeah, only real players do a year before they actually start the book, don't they?
All they've
Yeah, I
done,
mean, I wouldn't brag, but
all they've done is durdle around on Absalom Station for 4 sessions,
Yeah.
5 sessions.
10.
Yeah, and then-
eight.
then you-
Eight. We've
yeah.
only been on this
We
asteroid
finally
2
got to- We
sessions.
finally got to the Acreon. Essentially, a spaceship called the Acreon has come back to the big space station like the Citadel in Mass Effect, dragging a huge asteroid with it.
Okay.
There's no crew.
Ghost ship.
Right.
It's the Mary Celeste.
Oh, it's very The Expanse, which I'm.
Yeah,
reading.
it's the Mary Celeste in space. The party have been tasked by one of the ambassadors to one of the Pact planets to go investigate where the crew have gone. At the same time, they're dealing with some political tensions between who owns the ship and the rock, because the ship was owned by a mining collection of dwarves. The rock is paid for by a big company, being corporate and dodgy.
Yeah.
And there's a big political battle over who owns what. So the party have been whisked in to do that. For the most part, the party have done nothing but fuck about.
Right.
Yeah.
There was an entire session.
Well done.
There was an entire session that happened because we were missing a few players, but they had to get a reduced rate at the very cheap inn that they already got a reduced rate at because
Okay.
they are Starfinders.
We basically wanted to get it as close to free as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They their equivalent of the Bard, the envoy, managed to convince the proprietor that they knew a famous person and could get a famous person to stay at the Moons of Sleep to get
Right.
good publicity. We had a session where 2 party members were missing, so we were like, "What do you want to do?"
We have our own side quest. Let's find a celebrity and
That was the session.
then
They found Tony Byler.
is a Scar singer.
No relation.
Who was a ska-punk singer in space. Yep. Because my improv skills are terrible at the time. They were, like,
So we decided to go to this concert that Tony Byler was putting on.
sold out concert.
Sold that concert.
Yeah.
Tony Byler.
I tried
I tried.
to pickpocket tickets off someone. Got caught.
Obviously.
And you got the
They
stubs,
shoot me
because
away.
The show had already started, so he just pickpocketed like the torn stubs off someone.
Yeah. And then I want to say one of the problem players because I am one of the problem players. One of the other problem players decided, okay, we'll just sneak in through the fire exit.
Yep.
Decided the best way to open said fire exit was with a sniper rifle with explosive rounds.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I can see it working.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the best
And
way.
then
At the same time,
the third problem
third
player,
problem player decided
decided-
to call a bomb threat in.
yes. So the police showed up as problem player 2 was about to shoot the door, so he got arrested.
I like how you're hiding names here. I like how you.
I'm really trying.
And then problem player 1.
Yenzor
aka
got arrested.
Henry.
It was not Yenzor, it's Rosny.
Rosny,
Yeah.
Yenzor backwards. So
He was arrested and taken to jail on terrorism,
Of course he is.
yes.
terrorism charges.
So then,
because
and then later on, we had to then plan a whole session around a jailbreak to get him back.
Right.
it turned up to the jailbreak and he was just being released anyway.
Yeah. So that was a nice convenience. But yeah, so basically, yeah. So that's some of the context. Problem player 3 decided to call a bomb threat and therefore get problem player 2 arrested, while problem player 1, hello, is just fucking
I've
out.
got
Just being
3
Henry.
Chaos Gremlins and 4 people that want to play the game.
I want to play the game. I just like
50-50 mix.
Yep.
Campaign's only got 4 players.
I've also found. I found I've tried to tame my chaosness
You're doing pretty good.
with the rest because the other 2 are also there.
The other 2 are like hyper chaos.
Yes,
They're not just.
I try to be controlled chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I've always noticed that when you play it, it's like
Impulse
it's not deliberate. It's not deliberately derailing.
The other 2 have got distinct impulse control.
Yes.
I'm just there to my playstyle is sort of like, this is ambitious. Let's
give
see
it-
how this goes.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It's in keeping with both their characters.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're not intending to do it to be menaces.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you wouldn't let them at the table, would you?
They've both created quite chaotic characters that are both very impulsive. It ends as well as you expect.
Yeah.
Half the time.
So anyway, so we're on this asteroid.
Is this back to the story?
This is
the
back,
original.
back to the actual
Yes,
story.
back to the main.
Right.
Yes, back to the context established.
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
Context.
So we're on this asteroid now. We've fought our way through. Rosny is now infected with essentially a chest burster.
He's contracted void death.
It's essentially
Sounds pleasant.
It's essentially alien.
Yeah, if you fail fortitude saves, so con saves,
Yeah.
in enough times in enough days, you just die. And
Okay.
He has a week to get cured by a hospital.
Within D4 days, you rise as a void zombie. So that's fun.
So we fought our way through. We've only one of us has contracted zombie death.
Yep.
And
Starfinder, for the record, Starfinder wants to kill you.
Yeah.
It's not like 5e where it's sort of like you can shrug a bit of damage off. It's actively out to get you.
And so we fight our way through. We do the quest that some corporate dickhead has given us, and
An ambassador to a planet.
corporate dickhead.
Another corporate dickhead.
He's still a dickhead.
An elected official.
He's still a dickhead. And
Well, there is that, but-
and we come into the final room, and there's this big fancy door, which is just catnip for most players.
And
Well,
everyone,
Yeah,
most
so
players.
Let's be fair, it's everyone, isn't it?
Inside the asteroid is this like weird sort of complex of tunnels that are
Right.
like lined with metal.
Sort of mine.
Kind of.
Right.
It's processed metal paneling.
All right.
It's almost like
More like a habitat.
or a hangar or
Yeah.
a lab or
Gotcha.
Some sort of like-
yeah.
some form of structure.
some sort of structure.
It's manufactured.
Yes.
Yeah.
They call it a mine.
They
Yeah.
do.
And so there's this. It's a basic, and what we were told by our illustrious game master is that the door is very old. It's from a civilization long gone, but it is so advanced. It's nothing that we
Would be able to get
we have
through,
seen.
right.
Yes. So the two
So
tech.
basically, an unconquerable door. Is
Essentially.
what you're saying.
Essentially, yes. So the two techie characters, an android and a mechanic rat, decide.
It's a rat that's a mechanic, to be
Yes.
clear. It's not a mechanical rat.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's
Thank
they
you for the
decide
distinction.
they want to try hack, study,
There was
and various other
hack,
things.
study, blowtorch.
Yeah.
Explosive sniper round.
Yes.
No, because
Yeah.
he's back on the
Because
shuttle.
he's so traumatized by the void death, he
Yeah.
wasn't there on the
He
side.
was missing from the session.
Yeah. So
Otherwise,
the tech characters
been.
all fail, like horrifically,
Okay.
because the
The DCs are very high
Yes.
for this.
Right.
And I'm joking with our essentially barbarian, going so I just wanted to smash the console, see if that works. And then I was like, before we do, Mike, can I bluff my way through this? And I was like, how are you going to bluff a door?
So for context, before you carry on with the story, Mike has tried to make me charm my way through a door before.
Yes, I have.
Give me a persuasion check. I went into door lock. Try and persuade it open.
Yep.
So I fail you, right?
I really enjoy. I don't know. You've not experienced me doing it yet.
No.
I really enjoy throwing wild checks at things
Yeah.
because it keeps you on your toes, and you
So-
don't get to metagame
yeah.
as much. Because I can be like, "Could you charisma check through the door, please?"
Yeah.
I think you may have done it for the one shot,
Did I? I can't remember.
maybe.
Oh, for
Yeah,
Home Alone.
yeah.
I mean, it was
Home
over a
Alone.
year ago now.
Yeah.
It was. We should probably play. We should
Yeah,
probably
anyway.
play some more D&D.
Yes. Please carry on with your story because you're itching.
I just
to.
say, can I bluff my way through this? Can I just go up to the console and just button mash? It's just like, how are you going to bluff a door? It's like, I'm not bluffing the door. I'm bluffing that I know what I'm doing, which is just me in life.
Bluffing the universe.
Yeah. So he says, okay,
He's doing it.
make a bluff check. I was like, okay. Bluff is a subsidiary of charisma, I believe, in the game. But either way.
Yes.
And so I rolled a 17. Because it very much ties in with my character. I'm essentially a rogue. My bluff was +9, so I rolled 26 total.
26, okay.
I say that, and Mike essentially goes, you know what?
The DC was around there.
Yeah.
Because I wanted some progress.
Yeah.
and
But it's shaping up to be an
If it
interesting
had been
story
a
moment
4,
here.
If it had been a 4, it
Oh,
would
yeah.
have been,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely no. But like,
So
it was close
So
enough to the
close.
30 I'd set
Right.
myself that I was like, do you know what?
That is a high DC.
Yeah, I was like, do you know what? Why not?
we'll throw the rogue a bone.
There's a T-shirt.
Yes. So Mike then tells me, okay, you've gotten pretty close, but you need some extra luck to get through this door because you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Here's a percentile dice.
Yeah, here's 2d10s.
Right.
If you can roll both dice and get below 10, so a 10% chance,
Yeah.
the door opens. I was like, okay, got this. Roll my shoulders, puff my chest out. I was like, yep. Shaking like a maraca into my dice tray.
That's an 80.
Yeah, I was like, bollocks. And then Mike goes, oh, wait.
No, it's not. That's 00. That's an 8.
Jesus.
So I successfully bluffed the door open.
Well done.
The tech character's just standing there, just going, "What the fuck?" And I'm saying, like, "What? You can't do this?"
How did you
Click,
not-
click, click,
We
click.
ended the session with him ham-fisting the thing, like licking it, doing whatever he was doing to
just
convince
mashing my face on the thing,
and then,
just sort of like.
and everyone else is like, what the fuck are you doing? End session.
Oh, so you didn't even get to find out.
Don't even know what's behind it.
Oh, I feel invested now.
Well, yeah,
great.
so door opened. I just bluffed the universe, and just like, guys,
Brilliant.
it's the most success I've had in this campaign.
Amazing.
To be fair, this was the most successful session you ever had in Starfinder.
Yeah,
Because usually,
Probably in D&D, mate.
as an operative, the equivalent of a rogue in Starfinder, sneak attack works differently. It's called a trick shot.
Right.
And just to do it, you don't need any situational bonuses. You can just declare a trick shot. You
Yep.
make a stealth, a bluff, or a
intimidate.
one
I
of
can't
those
speak.
checks against a DC equal to the CR of the target plus 20.
Right.
So at minimum, it's going to be 21. You've got to roll a 21 or higher.
And
If you succeed that, the target is flat-footed, so it gets
So it's-
-2 to AC for your shots that turn, and takes an extra D4 of damage. That's pretty much it. Henry,
has whiffed so many shots.
Yes, I can believe every single word that you've
And
just
the
said.
thing is, as well, I started off. I really liked to just add flavour to things.
Yeah.
I over seasoned this so much.
oh god, we've had him intimidating people by just trying to look a little bit fearsome.
Yeah.
We've
so
had him
there was
trying
one.
to bluff people by going, look over there, bang.
I did it to a space alien that is actually deaf.
Yep.
Mike said to me, "You're trying to bluff this thing. It's deaf."
Yep.
I was like, then I just point and mouth the words, and
To shoot the Nightbringer.
it looked, and I shot it and killed it.
Yep.
And
Yep. My favourite was when you got downed. You got
Yeah,
knocked
yeah.
prone.
So-
and you lay on the floor and went,
I was,
I'm going to bluff.
hang on, wait,
Unconscious.
context.
on.
So we've just
Let him cook.
We've
Let him
just,
cook.
We've just been given this spaceship to go to this asteroid. It's a shuttle that goes from A to B, nowhere else.
Right.
And this gangster, criminal boss that we've very much fucked over.
They raided her safe house.
I pissed her off generally because I broke into her office pretending to be a confused nightclub guest.
Yep.
And she essentially
Rosny
choked me out.
Rosny ran through their nightclub covered in shite.
Yeah. She does not like us.
No,
so
she does not.
So basically in all dramatic like
No.
Star Wars Duel of the Fates moment, the like cargo door to the shuttle drops, and she's standing in there with her like henchman. And Martin essentially he's
He's
playing
a mystic. He's a cleric.
yeah has telepathy. So as it was lowering, he flicked the switch to make it rise back up, and that was just a battle for 5 minutes of this ramp.
Yep.
Brilliant.
And while he's doing that, she's getting more and more aggravated. And I'm just there,
Understandably.
I'm feeling a bit like
I think
sure. I'm feeling a bit sure of myself. So I'm there, like, you know what? As it's rising up, I'm going to run, do some acrobatics. I'm going to get in over the ramp, and I'm going to duel her one-on-one. Bear in mind, she's essentially a berserker, like barbarian. Half a turn, I was on the floor downed.
I'm pretty sure that up down with the cargo ship door was resolved because Chris threw a grenade through it,
Yeah.
which is what actually knocked you down.
Right.
I think he was so sick of it, he just went, "Fuck it, nade, that'll knock her out."
No, the grenade didn't down me. I managed to avoid the grenade. I was already downed at this point, though. Like I literally walked up to her, just it's like, prepare to face your doom, and she immediately just nutted me, and I went out.
It was like Negan in The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
with Glenn. Just
I
oh hello, bam.
So anyway, I'm on the floor, bloodied, broken, and essentially dying. She's like turns away, and the cargo ramp's now lowering. The rest of the party's attempting to start fighting, and I'm there like, trick shot. I'm going to bluff this. I was like, how? I was there like, I'm just sort of like, get my pistol out, and I was like, as in my crumpled form, I'm just going to aim at her and shoot, like stealth or bluff. The thing is, because I rolled a nat 1, what actually happened was I had no internal monologue, so I was just saying this, which she then heard, and my shot was then like, if it was you I was aiming at, I shot at Mike.
Over there, yeah.
So it just completely whiffed, and she just looked at me like,
Yep.
crowbar,
face.
bang.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've also had call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah.
As a bluff.
I did that. Yep, did that. And then
Brilliant.
I'm suddenly feeling your campaign, Dean, is not as chaotic as we make
No.
out to be.
Oh no,
I don't think so.
Starfinder is a fustercluck.
Can your mother sew? Yeah, tell her to stitch this. You know what I mean?
and then my signature, whether I hit a target or not, regardless, I always use my movement to essentially go prone and just pencil roll away somewhere.
Yep, you
To
can
reposition.
roll for sort of the exact same. It's drop and roll is the same full movement as just walk 30 foot.
Okay.
I think we might be getting it wrong, but it's
So I just sort of,
Who cares? It's
I just
funny,
sort of, so I just
Who
drop
cares?
roll essentially 5 feet using all of my movement to slightly reposition.
Yep.
And I did it because I started off as, it's like, oh, he's meant to be ex-military, so he's like repositioning. It's all these cool, like weird things.
Henry was playing a spy.
Yeah,
right.
good.
He was playing a proper like.
I had the
action
theme music in
Hollywood
my
spy.
head and everything. It was like gun fu kind of thing.
started.
He was Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, I was doing gun fu kind of things, and then it just became a meme where I'm saying like, you know what? I've not done anything. Can I just drop and roll? Sound.
Unbelievable.
I'm really enjoying this Starfinder game though.
I'm
like
liking
it,
it.
yeah.
It's dumb as fuck and I love it.
It's a great laugh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's some of the fun moments from me on Starfinder.
Yep.
What about yourself, Dave? You had any sort of epic gaming moments that spring to mind? the tabletop?
I mean, well, listening to all that, the cluster fudgery.
That's kind of fudgery.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think our campaign which is one of the ones I'm only doing at the minute.
Yeah.
Hasn't probably been that level of fudgery, and usually it's
We haven't really got anyone that's Chaos Gremlin either, have we? We've got Yenzo.
But he's established across multiple
Yeah.
campaigns.
Yeah.
and
I
we've
think a lot
spoken
of
about
a
him.
lot of the trouble with my Starfinder game being so chaotic is because I'm also a very chaotic
Yes,
narrator.
that is true. Yeah.
Yeah, generally I think that we come across more as problem solvers or
Semi-professional, yeah.
semi-professional.
There is still a bit of chicanery that goes on, sort of decapitating a traveller and trying to intimidate his husband with the head of, said traveller, while the husband is sort of tied up and chained up.
The
bugbear
doubling
incident.
down on things that don't go the right way is always the best way.
Of course,
Oh,
it is,
obviously,
yeah.
any
Try and get you out of it.
100%.
Which I definitely think is a thing.
Yeah, man.
I think one of my favourite moments that I had, probably for a character that I never expected to do it, was probably having that moment where I rolled a nat 20 as my first roll for
Yeah.
a character.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
of
when you
course
came
then,
channeling the cave, yeah, that was
um,
cool.
Yeah,
That
because
was
there was
really
some
cool.
moments. There was a session where we sat down and we are having a bit of casual banter before the session starts.
Yeah. Hold on,
and-
episode, that's fine.
And for some reason, I was like, "This feels like a nat 20 day.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some nat 20s today." And everybody, I think, at some point,
everybody did.
everybody rolled a nat 20
Pretty good.
in that one
Brilliant.
session.
That's
Except
pretty
me.
good.
Never mind.
And then except for Dean and then all the ghouls.
Yeah,
but
man.
I think nat 20s are probably the funnier sort of side of things that's probably happened for that campaign.
Yeah. Because it has been a fairly serious campaign. I mean, when you're playing high level, and it's a very, I sort of said right at the start, it's Eve of Ruin, it's Vecna, it's the 50th anniversary one. It is very linear, and it is very cliche in parts. It's written to be very player agency. If you played it exactly as the book said, they would cakewalk it. It wouldn't even be a thing, So you have to adjust the difficulty to make, and especially because it's designed for a party of 5. We've got 6, so you have to adjust the DCs and the monsters and stuff. So I don't want it to be a cakewalk, but I certainly don't want to kill anyone. You know what I mean?
Because it's high level, though, I kind of found that I think we all wanted to show off.
Yeah.
So we're all
Yeah,
eager to
exactly,
show
yeah.
what we've got.
Well, especially because you're playing in the 2024 rules, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, look at my shiny new ability. Look at
Yeah,
this, what I can do
exactly,
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the cool thing is we are doing in the realm of 2024 rules, but we are
Yeah, you
allowing
sort
for
of retconning
2014.
bits and pieces. Sure. Yeah.
just because of rule of cool.
Yeah, so there are some things that are a bit weird in the 2024.
Of course.
yeah.
What about yourself, Mike? You got any sort of... Sorry, Dev.
No, it's all right.
Any sort of epic moments that spring to mind?
Getting the shit kicked out of me in Barovia by a house.
Yes.
That was a big
I
one.
died to a house, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So in Barovia, there is a hag named Babalai Saga.
Mm-hmm.
She is pretty nasty,
Yeah.
and we were like, there was 3 of us.
She's Tasha's mum.
She's Tasha's mum. There was 3 of us, and we were like level 8,
Yeah.
or 7 or 8, and we were like, yeah, we got this shit. We've just killed a load of werewolves. We've done this. We can do this.
We're gonna kill a load of scarecrows.
Let's go fuck up a hag in the swamp that's fucking up everybody else's lives. We're the good justice people of Barovia. We're not making this worse.
That's all.
Saunter in. Our warlock sees Babalai Saga and says, kneel, and commands to kneel.
She did.
She did. And you said, smite. And
Skidoosh.
smote her. And I did some sneak attacks from the bush.
Yeah.
And we
Do what
whittled
you gotta
up.
do.
And she kept failing. She just kept failing the save
Yeah.
for command. And just kept sitting on the floor.
To that point, it was a real pivotal moment in the campaign because she, I don't want to spoil it too much, but
No.
she is coined as, just as, if not as hard, just as, if not harder than the final boss that you fight.
Yeah.
Right? That's the sort of context. And I think it's left open because there are ways you can carry on after the campaign.
Yeah.
Right? But it was a challenging fight. She's like a level 18 spellcaster.
Yeah.
It's
She's
a real...
She's big. And we were like, fuck, this is surprisingly easy.
Yeah.
We're doing very well. We've done about 150 points of damage to her.
She's got to be getting there.
She might be
now.
going down soon. And the DM at the time was like, she's looking blooded. She's looking worse than blooded. She's looking like she's on death's door. And then she finally makes one save, stands up, cackles, does some magic spell, and her house just stands up on chicken legs and literally kicks the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
It's like 3 attacks,
Yeah.
bam, 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 and we're all just unconscious on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, I think I had something like 87 hit points plus.
I was a
Some
paladin. I was
You were over 100.
pure paladin. I was about 112 hit points.
I
And
took-
I hadn't taken any damage, and it took 2 attacks, and this thing killed me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh shit, end of campaign then. Good, that was a good use of a year in lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the DM was like, no, you awaken in the body of goats.
Yeah.
And then we had to flee back to the human settlement as goats and avoid a farmer who tried to kidnap us and not say kidnappers,
Yeah.
round us up because he thought we were lost goats to sell. And Dean headbutted him to death.
Headbutted him to death, which was
As you
pretty
do.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah. I think another epic moment from that campaign was when we went to, it was Argenvost
Yep.
which is a place, and again, no spoilers. I'm not gonna. I know Mike knows, but people might be listening that would like to play it, and I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
But there is an extremely challenging fight in there. Oh, there was.
Yeah.
And by his own admission, the DM hadn't scaled it properly. It's written for 5. There was 3 of us, and he didn't change any of the fights, right? which was pretty brutal. We died like 6 times in the
Yep.
campaign. It was some creative work to get us back up.
Yep.
And I held off, I think, 6 zombies, 2 revenants, and something else.
Yep.
And the dice just worked. And you know when you're like, I should be in Vegas. I should be in fucking Vegas right now.
Yeah.
It's working.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
working. It's working. And then I got punched to death.
Do you remember
Yeah.
there's the Abbey of St. Markovia?
Yes.
It's run by a Dava that's doing some work or whatever. But we were trying to sneak in the back, and there was a cell window set high in the wall,
Oh, yes.
and all we could hear from inside was the sound of some sort of monsters, multiple monsters, just sort of snarling, and
Yeah,
jittering at each other.
gurgling and whatever.
And I just found a cursed knife that it must have been like semi-sentient. It kept trying to take over me and turn my alignment to like just evil. And I was like, guys, I'm going to have to get through this room. Trust me, I had to get through this room. And I just threw the knife in the room, and our creature picked them up. And then they all just started stabbing each other as a chain reaction. They were just sat there like, I am happy and fine with my choices. And the paladin over there was like, just spitting feathers because I'm just
What are
killing.
you doing? You just committed mass murder.
Like, I did nothing of the sort.
Yeah.
The knife did it.
Yeah. We had some really, really
People don't
good-
kill people. Knives kill people.
Exactly.
Some really fantastic role play moments in there as well, though. I think it was the first time I'd really committed to a role in D&D, and I really, really wanted to commit. And the Mike's character was a rogue who worshipped.
Mike's character was a cleric.
Well, who worshipped the god of thievery and stealing
Yep.
and tomfoolery and whatever. And my character was a paladin who was really good, and he was the textbook paladin.
Mm-hmm.
And so when my character stole something, well, he was worshipping his god. So I couldn't have a go at him for that because he's worshipping his god, and I'm all about piety and this, that, and the other. And it just played off brilliantly. It
We
really,
had some
really,
really
went
nice little
well.
things. So like Faulkner, my cleric, every time he would steal something, because Barovia doesn't have the pantheon from the Forgotten Realms. At least they're there but can't listen into Barovia.
Yeah.
And the Barovians don't know about them. So every time I stole something, I just left a little slip of parchment
It
that
was
had got
brilliant.
some mask on it. And like at one point,
We were sat we played for a long time. It's about a year and a half.
Yeah.
And every single time I was like, oh, he's just trying to spread the word. He's just trying to spread the word. This was obviously a conversation which happened offline. Myself and the other player, Alex, had no clue this was going to happen. It was amazing. So
We fought some werewolves, got a bit battered, fled into a cave. I think we fled into a cave. We found some refuge somewhere, and it turned out we'd found refuge in a growing sect of mask worshippers
mask followers.
that thought me the chosen one because
Yeah.
I'd been leaving things around Barovia teaching them about mask.
Yeah. Oh, we've really,
Right.
we think it's amazing. We
So
think it's this.
I was using mask as a sort of like a very Robin Hoodian sort of distribution,
Yeah.
redistribution of wealth from the rich to sort of thieving is okay because you're taking from people that have got too much wealth and
Yeah.
giving to people that need it.
sense. I
One
like
of
it.
the lines was, I was stood, and I don't know what you'd done. You'd stolen from a church or something, whatever.
I stole the tithe box from
That
the
was
church
it.
of St. Markovia.
And I was like, would you be happy if someone stole something from you? Well, yes, it would be worshiping my God. And that was the moment. It was like, and of course, because you're role playing, you know, you're trying to be your character, but obviously some of your own characteristics. And so Mike's intellect is struck in, right? And so you've got me, who's this very forceful, very black and white character, up against Mike's
Morally
character
grey.
with Mike's intellect behind it. Do you know what I mean? And it was just, it was
It was
such
there was a good like 45 minutes of theological and philosophical debate
Yeah.
on whether theft was for the masses
actually
or
worship, and do you know what I mean? And
really well done.
it was brilliant. And the
got this-
DM, I can only imagine, forgive me, Annie, he, because we weren't playing on camera, he must have just been sat there because it was the kind of moment that DMs dream about
Yep.
when the players bounce off each other. The fact that, you know, we play in a hall, it's a little difficult to role play.
Yes.
It is. I know people say it's not and we're nerds and stuff, but when we were in that sort of enclosed environment, it was very, very easy to do.
Yeah.
And it was such a good moment. It was really, really, it's one of my fondest memories of playing D&D. It really was. It was brilliant.
So I've just got this.
Before you do that, shall we have a little break?
How long's your point, Henry?
Not long.
Go for
Okay.
it. Go for it
I was
first.
going to say, so I've just got this image in my head of your character stealing something, and Dean's paladin, and it's like, you can't do that. And they're just holding it up in his face, going, prayer, prayer.
It was pretty much
It
that.
was literally that, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was so good, and
was-
I might bring Faulkner back. For a few things.
I was going to ask, like, do you want to?
I would love to.
Because I know you've sent.
Let me have a look at the 2024 rules
Yeah.
for Trickery Cleric.
Right.
2014's Trickery Cleric is shite.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've
I know
played
you've sent
Trickery.
me your character concept.
It gets to
and
level
stuff,
3, and its channel divinity is turn invisible, but only until you move. Good, thanks for that.
Excellent.
It gets nothing. I thought it would be like a hybrid rogue caster class, or rogue cleric class, and it's not. It's just it's a rogue with shit abilities
Yeah.
that can also do cure wounds. It wasn't very fun.
I'm really looking forward to it. But one
I
of
might
the
I might
characters-
redo it and have him as a trickster rogue with magic,
Yeah.
and then add in cleric later.
Yeah, man. I'm really looking forward to it because again, just a very quick point before we end for the break. One of the players, she said that she wants to be like a fairy witch, you know, this cutesy thing. I'm gonna get a fucking shock. Do you know what I mean?
Welcome.
To Barovia.
Yep, welcome to Fantasy Romania.
Indeed.
Welcome to hell, motherfuckers.
Literally, it's brilliant.
Welcome to Dracula.
When I'm established and when I've
Quote unquote.
when we're established and we're in the campaign and I know what time I've got, I might run it for another group on the Wednesdays as well, if we've got time.
Yep.
Because it's a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, on that note, shall we have a very quick
Little
break?
break. Let's hear from some sponsors.
Yeah, man. We've gone
I
over.
need to put them teeth in. Space. Do you remember a year ago when we were talking about teeth that I needed to put in?
Advert.
Are you in or around Nuneaton and looking for a place to roll dice, tap lands, or command armies on the tabletop? Then check out All Manner of Games, Nuneaton's friendliest tabletop gaming club. Whether you're into board games, Magic the Gathering, Warhammer, D&D, or just want to try something new, we've got you covered. We meet every Wednesday from 7 till 10 PM and every Friday from 7 till 11 PM at Nuneaton United Reformed Church Hall. With an extensive revolving games library, tables for all your gaming needs, a well-stocked snack bar, and an incredible social community, it's all your tabletop needs in one place. Entry is just a $5 every week you join us, and your first visit is free. New players and veterans alike are welcome, so come along, make friends, and play more games. Find out more at www.allmannerofgames.co.uk, on social media at All Manner of Games, or on our community Discord. A link to this can be found on our website. All Manner of Games, where tabletop adventure begins.
Struggling to get the desired result with your scenery, basic or diorama? It's time to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. At Terrain Tutorials, his aim is to inspire you to take on new challenges, learn exciting new skills, and unlock your full potential. The tutorials will have hints, tips, and tricks to help you achieve your goal, and he'll always read and comment back. Join him and grow together and push yourselves to create something new. Find it on YouTube/@Terrain Tutorial.
Welcome back from the ad
Yeah,
break.
man.
What do we want to talk about? I need a longer break.
I think I want to carry on a little bit with epic tabletop moments.
Or just tabletop moments.
Yeah.
Because
Enjoying bits of tabletop.
I've got excitement for this year.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Which I know is going to take form, because then I have taken the jump and leap of having Yenzor, creator Alex, is going to be DMing.
Yes.
So I'm going to be jumping into a
Fuck
campaign.
him up.
Alex has been trying to get a game running at Amog for like a year or two, and he
Yeah.
doesn't quite get enough players, and then he put this one out there, and like 8 people were like, I am in.
I love the point that Chris made. It should only be people who have DM'd Yenzo should play in it. That was such a brilliant point.
Honestly, yeah, I remember when I first started, he went to do Space Jammer.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I think it fell through.
Yeah.
But yeah, mess him up. Mess him up.
Well,
Mash him up.
I don't know how scared I should be, you see.
Yeah. 'Cause
So
if he's that bad as a player, what's he going to be like as a DM?
what poor things he's going to do. But the setting is like a very sort of dark fantasy element, because it's the I think it's a 5e adjacent module.
Right.
I know it's on.
It's Crooked Moon.
It's the Crooked Moon.
It's
But I think it's
published by Legends of Atlantis, the podcast.
there you go.
Superb.
I saw it the other day and was like, oh, that's where it's from.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
a
knew it
third party.
wasn't,
It's a third party 5e book.
Just saying.
It's not D&D. It's 5e because that's not trademarked.
I'm just saying, just burn every house down that you can. Just as much chaos as possible.
If you find a Kenku, uppercut him quick.
Yeah.
I am 100% expecting hint drops of certain characters.
Yeah.
The matron of ravens.
I like
Looks
it when it's
Kenku.
I like it when it's little lore, you know, when it's forced and it's not good. But when you get the odd hint. To give another example, again from Barovia, Terry tried to start another game, or he did start another game of Curse of Strahd at Amog, unfortunately before he stopped coming down. And I sort of chatted with him and I said, can I play the son of my original character? Different class, you know, different attitude, this, that and the other. And he was like, yeah, you know, you've gone into Barovia to find your dad, you can be a bit secretive, whatever. And I thought that was a nice concept, you know what I mean, amongst the other players. And we kept it quiet. And we came to a moment in the game where every night, and I haven't yet seen this in the module, so I think this was something he put in for a remaster version, whatever. He said, every night you see ghostly apparitions rise from the grave and march to Castle Ravenloft. And he just sprung it on me. He went, you see a 6'5" dragonborn in plate armor. And I was like, bastard's just dropped my dad in. Do you know what I mean? And it was just...
I loved doing that. I ran, maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I ran Storm King's Thunder for a group of friends at someone's house. That took like 2 years. And when we finished, one of the players wanted to swap with me and DM. And we then did Tyranny of Dragons, out of sequence for Wizards of the Coast publishing order. They wanted it the way around. But we swapped it. And we ran it 5 years after Storm King's Thunder. And all of our characters and the things their characters did in the first one came back in the second in Tyranny. It was just the coolest thing for me to be like, because when we swapped over DM duty, I gave him a huge list of like unrealized plot points that I'd laid that they'd never investigated or they'd like touched on and or actions they'd taken that had changed the world somewhere. And we passed the notes over, and while we were playing, he's like, that woods is haunted by we think a lich. I was like, fuck, that's that.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then
get to play.
was really cool.
I just get that reference.
Yeah, I made that reference.
Was that the one where they threw the witches
the phylactery off the cliff? Yes.
off the cliff and it went into the
Yeah, have I told that story at the podcast? They found a gem while investigating a tower of an evil wizard. So I just took it because it was worth some money. It's a gem.
Okay.
Left the wizard's tower after completing whatever they were doing in there, and we're just wandering. And the player that had picked up the gem every night was plagued by like horrific whispers and chattering in their ear and insidious thoughts that was like trying to convince them to do evil. And in the end, it took him like 6 weeks in game to figure out what it was, and it was this gem. And they were on a cliffside overlooking a forest in the Sword Coast, and he was like, "I'm sick of this fucking gem. Fuck off!" I just threw it into the woods. I was like, "Cool, there's a lich in that wood now."
Yeah, brilliant. I did get to play when we played.
Borderlands?
No.
Starfinder.
No, the Waterdeep one.
Heist?
I did. Yes.
That's the one. Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Not Dungeon.
No, that Dungeon of the Mad Mage is the follow-on.
Right.
So I ran that, and one of the guys who played in it, Alex, played a bard called Amnon, and he was a fucking chancer. He tried to romance the Blackstaff. He did. Do you know what I mean? The dice spoke, and he did. He was just trying to get free magic shit, right? And he got a lot. Yep, and then he charmed. You come across Trollskull Manor, which is it's like a tavern, and you can take over it. It's part of the story. So they did, and they're all sort of arguing amongst them. Who's going to take this? Who's going to that? Well, I'll do it. You know. And then a series of dice rolls, and suddenly he had thousands and thousands and thousands of gold. Because this tavern got really popular. Nobody else had. Do you know what I mean? It was brilliant. But we carried on after that, and we went to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And I messaged him, and I was like, look, you want to go to Trollskull Alley? You've said that you want to. Do you mind if I play Amnon? And he was like, absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. So again, we were playing online. Logged in online. They've gone into the tavern. They all recognise the tavern. Hey, it's brilliant. Loads of different NPCs. But there behind the bar was the token for Amnon. And they were like, oh, he's there. It was a really, really cool moment as well that he gave me permission to use his character. Yeah. And I tried to emulate his voice, but I am so heavily accented that all of a sudden Amnon became a Mackem. Do you know what I mean?
Fair. So, absolutely fair.
So, yeah, that was a cool moment. And then Gordon. Do you remember Gordon?
I do remember Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. Was a barbarian I played, Gordon Ramsay.
I think one of the first characters I ever knew you playing.
Yeah. I did the dumb barbarian.
Yeah. That was when Alex was running the game, right?
Yeah. No, Terry was. Yeah. Because I had a real good, again, role play with moment. It was Terry's first one. We played it on Excel because he'd made this Excel spreadsheet. It was brilliant, right? This is well before we knew about Roll20 and all this. And there was a creature killing cows. It was killing all these cows. And they were like, oh, it's been a bovine massacre and whatever else. And I was trying to play the dumb barbarian. And I sort of went aside with Amnon, what's a bovine? I know what a grapevine is, but I've never heard of a boar. What's that? And it took a moment and that was improvised.
I was thinking of Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, Leroy, yeah. Leroy Jenkins, PTSD soldier who fought werewolves and shot them. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that was a cool improvised moment. And it was one of those where everybody went, "What?" Just like you have. What? Oh yeah, get that. It was that was pretty cool. So yeah, man. What else? Anything else?
I think
moments.
one of my funnier moments was probably my first character I ever had, who was the first character as you always do when you're trying out a class. It was the barbarian.
Yeah.
But I went with a dwarf barbarian.
Nice.
Who was
Standard.
just stubborn. And so a lot of the time I'd almost like have this thing of like I'd role play, but I would very few words. So, and most of the time, if they were having a conversation between the other two that was in the party, it'd usually be agreed, and then that would be it.
Yeah.
That's all he would generally say about a conversation if he was trying to take one point or another. And then there was this moment where I met with another dwarf in a different campaign where I got to use this character as a one-off sort of thing, and I decided to flip it on its head. Where I just then like went into deep dive conversation with this other guy because it was a dwarf
Because
on
it
dwarf,
was a dwarf, yeah.
which made then total more sense and a bit more
slightly
moment.
racist, but
You
fair
were
enough.
playing Silent Bob, weren't you?
It was
Yeah.
it was the same kin, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
It was part of the character.
You Silent
it
Bob
was,
looking
yeah.
motherfucker.
yeah.
I also did a dwarf barbarian, and
It just goes so well together, though, doesn't it? It just fits.
I made him ginger as well because I based it off the Lorax.
The Lorax isn't a dwarf.
No, but it's like I was inspired.
a barbarian, I think.
It was inspired. It was inspired by the Lorax, and it was
You sure it's not the guy from the Lorax? The one who's like, "Let it die." Let it
no.
die."
But so it's basically he's just short, ginger, dwarf, barbarian, carries an axe because if you axe a tree, he axes you.
Nice.
And when I originally made the character, I was determined to speak in Dr. Seuss rhymes. It lasted half a session.
And you ran out.
It got so stuck. I could not improvise it for the life. And it was just like when I introduced myself, what the hell was his name? I said his name. It was like, I speak for the trees. Do not litter, or I'll break your fucking knees. And then just carried on like with stuff like that. And it ended up. And the moment was because the backstory was he was a member of a druid circle, but he was more of a zealot.
Nice.
He was just very proactive about protecting the environment.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And
So he was a member of Greenpeace, is what you're saying.
Essentially,
yeah.
Violent
And-
member of Greenpeace.
and when he joined this party, they ended up going into a town, and he was very numb to essentially civilization, and he went into a tavern and he couldn't handle being in something made of dead wood.
Yeah.
So he essentially just like having a panic attack, and then when he sat at a bar, the tavern keep handed him a wooden mug, and everyone had forgotten about this, including myself, until and it was like a moment of real realization in game. Like he just sort of took a swig, and then realized. So it was like eyes just open, like, and then just like started screaming because it was just like, what have you done to this tree? What is happening here?
That was a perfect moment of character and player just sort of
Yeah.
syncing up.
Melding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what I would love to play, or a character I would love to play as, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay.
I think that would be a brilliant character concept.
But like an actual old lady, or like the man disguised as the old
No,
lady.
I think the old lady, Mrs. Doubtfire, to be honest, I really
think,
would.
I think making a fully canon Mrs. Doubtfire, where like you are a father trying to disguise to be near his kids, and you're just dressed as an old woman.
Take a mercenary work to make sure you can pay the alimony or whatever it is, like.
And it's just like, and you're like a rogue pretending to be like XYZ.
A rogue pretending to be a warrior.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going to stat this
cleric.
out, it would be a bard, not a...
I think it would be
Yeah,
as well. It would have to be.
It would be like Okay, yeah,
a failing actor.
Yeah.
a bard, and like you have to be in disguise because you've been blacklisted from like all the adventurer guilds, so you have to disguise yourself as an old woman.
Perhaps a level of cleric
you-
for when she does the Heimlich maneuver and saves his life at
I
the
was
end.
thinking of a monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sort of
Yeah.
bolt
Have
to
you-
the table.
Over.
Just the
Help is
run.
on the way, dear.
No reason why you can't have 3 classes, I suppose.
Yep.
So,
I really wanted to
Forgot what I
do
was gonna
the. I really wanted to. I saw this online.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the content creator's name, but
Absurd.
yeah, absurd.
Forest.
Them do every class. You multi-class
Yep.
into every class.
The-
So you are jack of all trades, master of fuck all.
That
was awful.
The YouTuber is Puffin Forest. The character
Yeah.
is absurd. Narratively, the DM said, yes, you can do this, but you narratively have to explain
Yeah, you
why
legally
you've got a
have
class
why you were
a
gonna
level in
do
every
one.
class.
So it's a fighter that can't fight, a rogue that can't steal, a sorcerer that can't source, a mage that can't mage. And
Yeah.
just,
It's like he started off in the Fighters Guild, but was too scared of swords, so he moved on, and then he went somewhere else, and they kicked him out.
basically, he just
kicked him
gets kicked out of every
Well, he
guild.
got kicked out of the Thieves Guild because he was too scared to steal stuff off people, so he went to the Mages Guild, who kicked him out because they couldn't figure out how magic worked past like light.
yeah.
I think I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Is that the
Animated cartoon.
the animated cartoon
Yeah.
with like dragon head?
I saw that, and I was just like, that is so stupid. I
Yep.
want it.
I once played a cleric of Santa in a Christmas one-shot.
Okay.
That was good. He was a cleric of the war cleric background because he was there to defend Santa's workshop.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he was really fun. I stole his catchphrase from Violent Night, the movie. It's time for some season's beatings.
Yeah.
Super.
I tried to play Master Oogway in a Christmas one shot. So I was a total monk, and that was pretty cool. And there was a moment in that where,
Monks, I'm having PTSD.
yeah,
We have. It's been nearly a year since we played that game. We should
Yeah.
probably bring it back at some point.
definitely. But there was a moment in there which it wasn't so much an epic moment, but it was a, ooh, did you really say that? One of those moments. And the DM was a lad called Harry. And essentially, what had happened is Santa Claus had been kidnapped. So you had to go and you had to rescue him, you know what I mean? And there was challenges to overcome. And there was a Jack in the Box that gave wishes out, granted wishes. Anyway, we broke into Santa's workshop, and there was an elf lady there who was ready to kill Santa. And it was like, oh, you can't kill Santa. And she went, why? He abused me. Oh, hang on a minute.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was like, oh, yeah, he stares at kids. And he's nothing but a dirty nonce. I was like, oh my God, what do we do? What do we do? Like this.
Do we kill Santa or do we save Santa?
The thing is, though, up to then, it was a very funsy, very, Christmassy one shot. And then all of a sudden, and it was like a bomb had gone off in the room. And it was, oh my God, what do we do here? Oh, Jesus, what do we do here? Look, I've got the scars. And oh my God, that's even worse.
Here we
was
go
just-
to diagonally straight away.
Honestly, it was a moment. You got Santa Claus there, trussed up and whatever. I didn't touch you. You did. I've got the video evidence and whatever it was. And
You recorded it, you sick.
oh my, that's exactly what the DM played it as, and it was like,
Jesus Christ.
that's a moral choice.
Yep.
That's a moral choice.
I remember
that
I was like,
didn't
you
want to
can't
be
kill
in.
Santa. Why? He did this. Fuck it, let's kill Santa.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I think that's what ended up, like, we were stuck with indecision for so long that she ended up stabbing Santa in the neck.
Yep.
And you're like, okay, now you have to fight while Santa bleeds out. And we killed her, but Santa was dead to such a degree that we couldn't raise him back from, like, only level 3 or whatever, But I was like, wow, that was something. That was a real, that
I
was
think
a
I'm more
moment.
excited about that for this year as well. Rather than starting your campaign, it was sort of high tier. This time round, Alex's one is only going to be from level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been nice to.
Strada's from level 1.
Yeah,
So,
I like low level stuff because
Yeah.
low level, at least 5th edition, low level is a survival horror. And
Yeah.
you've got to really think. You've got to really
Resource manage and
properly do it. You can't just
I
be like,
don't like level 1. I'm not a fan of level 1, I must admit. It's just, when you've got 8 hit points, it's,
I don't mind 8 hit points. It's the lack of defining features.
yeah,
You're like, I'm a cleric. I can do one thing.
yeah.
End turn.
I suppose it sort of makes sense, though, because if you're an acolyte in a church, for example,
Sure.
you would be, but
You're
just
not
annoys me,
a
like-
cleric, you're an apprentice cleric.
Yeah, it just annoys me like things like cleric, sorcerer, paladin.
yeah.
Don't druid for class. No, not druid anymore. ranger.
Yeah.
Don't make their subclass choice until level 3.
Level 3.
But things like with a sorcery, but it's in my blood.
Yeah.
How does it?
Yeah.
Why does it only wait till I'm level 3 to be now wild magic? That should just always be a case.
Yeah.
Must be a catalyst of some sort.
It's the same as being a cleric,
yeah.
where you pick
Yeah,
your domain at level 3, and you're like, so who's giving me the magic before that?
Yeah.
I should have made my choice at level 1.
Yeah. I mean, if you were like a healer / doctor, a non-magical healer
makes
before that, that would make sense. It's the reason why I dislike level 1 so much. But Curse of Strahd is designed for level 1.
Oh,
It's
you're
designed
gonna
very
fucking
well.
Death Houses, aren't you?
Possibly.
I'll roll 3 characters.
Okay. So you do. It's called the Death House for good reason.
Are there any mechanics that you're looking forward to using?
Death House.
Death House. He's going to beat the fuck out of us with a broom.
Yeah. Well, if Terry was playing, he would definitely die.
Dean died
To a broom.
to a broom.
Animated broom 3 times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Knocked him out 3 times in about 30 minutes.
No, I'm
Was
I'm
Mickey
looking-
Mouse there, or just
No, just me. I walked into a broom closet. This broom jumped up. I tried to hit it with my sword, failed. It smashed me in a grid, and I died. Mike had to revive me.
Yep.
I wouldn't say mechanics I'm looking forward to because it hasn't really got anything that isn't in another D&D game, but it is incredibly narrative driven. Combat is not abundant. You can make it abundant, but it's not abundant. And it really is all about sort of the power of suggestion. And there's a couple of things which I've read online already, which if I say the word Blinsky, yeah, Blinsky is a toy maker of ventriloquist dolls and this, that, and the other.
I know of that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's bits and pieces that I want to play around with that, just to sort of
The Vistani.
give the players a really good experience, not to scare them or anything like that, but to make them actually tie themselves to the story, which is good. That being said, there are a few disclaimers that you have to read out. There is, yeah. So there are themes of child abuse. There are themes of suicide. There are themes of incest. There are themes of racism. There are themes of drugs, self-harm, all this, and you're supposed to read it out before you talk to your players and you say, are you okay with this?
I
That's
always
just Dean's disclaimer.
Yeah,
always imagine Curse of Strahd the module to run like a Del Toro film.
yeah, it really, really
That's
is.
sort of like Pan's Labyrinth sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gothic-
it's
gothic
really
horror and
gritty.
gore.
Yeah,
Gothic
it's
fuckery.
really,
Yeah.
really gritty. I am really, really looking forward to it. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely looking forward to it. And on session 0, we get to sort of plan bits because there's elements of it that aren't pre-written, and you have to choose which way you go and what you find here. And so because we've got 5 players, funnily enough, it's 5 things that you have to choose. So we're going to do it randomly, which, I'm really looking forward to that. Because we'll do it,
Just a
I'll
shame.
give them no context, and I'll know, and they'll be wondering.
It's just a shame that session 0 is like a month and a bit away.
Yeah,
It's March.
yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh,
want to
right.
play now.
I really want to play it now. It is the best one for a
And then,
reason.
so I was going to run a beginner game this
Yeah.
year, and I spent ages in December writing the whole plot, and I wrote this really interesting folk horror. I was really looking forward to it, and then Dean went, "I'm going to run Curse of Strahd," and then Alex said, "I'm going to run the Crooked Moon." I was like, "Well, I can't run a fucking folk horror as well, can I? God damn it!" Back to the writing port.
Yeah, man.
Try
But
again.
just keep it there for later.
I might write that and publish it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that one.
yeah, man.
Um,
I mean, if we play regularly, we'll be done in sort of 6 months anyway.
Curse of Strahd, the speed run.
Well, we won't be playing once a month like we used to, or one, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Well, Ryan's in our one as well,
Yeah,
as well as Strat. So he's going all guns blazing.
Ryan's really enjoying D&D because he's in Jack's Forgotten Road as well with me,
Yeah.
Dan Henry.
Oh.
I think
Yeah, man.
Ryan came into Forgotten Road like, don't really know what D&D is like. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it. Can I give it a go? Played one session, was like, I'm in 100%. Sign me up to everything you're doing. You're fucking
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
He just saw like some of the bullshit that we can do in Jack's game, and just like, yeah,
I mean, Jack did give him one of the most
broken
broken
items.
weapons I've ever
what did he
seen.
give him?
He gave him
Emerald
it's
dagger.
called the Emerald
Oh,
Dagger. If you get the kill, you roll. There's a specific
D4 or
roll.
something. You get that many emeralds.
Wow.
Dude is rich beyond belief.
Yeah.
Minted, and as a result, he's just fostered this
kill everything.
attitude of
Yeah.
murder hoboing.
Become murder hobo. Jack
Because-
has successfully fostered a rich murder hobo. He's
not possible in Strahd.
He's a murder genteel
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
He's a connoisseur of killing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, acolyte of
That's fair
Baal.
enough.
Yeah, I think the saving grace is that it only works on humanoids,
Right.
but still,
There's enough of them.
yeah,
There's enough of them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
there was a point where we were fighting.
With town guards.
Yeah, we're fighting the town guards.
We fought. We had a little tavern brawl.
Yeah.
We were on the winning end because I set fire to a man and burnt his hand off. But shh, don't
enough,
tell him
yeah.
about
And I turned Goliath and just.
that.
I'm a little goblin. I turned
Yep.
into a 16-foot raging Hulk monster, Path of Giant, and punched this guy in the face and was there like, I specifically did non-lethal damage. I was there like, I don't want to be the Chaos Gremlin.
Oh,
Non-lethal damage. My barbarian.
Just want to knock him out.
My
Yep.
barbarian isn't that thick.
yeah. We then they ran away, cradling their now stump hand. And the town guard came up to us like, "What's going on? What did you do? I hear you killed a guy." And Ryan was like, "I stabbed them with the emerald dagger." I'm like, "No, please don't."
There was one where it was like
Wrong move.
because I had Crusher and like various push effects. I knocked one of them like away and like into a wall. Ryan is sort of like he stab and just got the kill. And it's like, oh my god, someone's dead. And I was like, oh, how did that happen?
No, my favourite is when he stabs people, turns them into emeralds, and goes, "Well, there's no corpse, so there's no crime."
Yeah.
There's another moment. Sorry, another moment from
Fucking
Jack's
blood
campaign. It was
emeralds.
the,
I feel like I
I'll
should be
talk about
scary.
something like that in a
it was
second.
it was the last session we did. Now, I don't know how this is going to develop into the thing. Jack is very much trying to get us to abandon.
So it's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. We ended up rescuing a mother woolly rhino and her calf from this monster.
So now you have.
We've adopted them. Yes,
yeah.
we've took them in.
also,
we took them underground.
we're in
into
the Underdark.
And then there were like pools and like underwater passages that we had to get through that the rhinos couldn't. We spent like 3 days mining through the walls to make sure that these things could get through. Like, we're not abandoning these
Stone
rhinos.
ship.
Yeah.
Stone ship.
So anyway, and it gets to a point where like we're resting, a long rest. We're all battered. We've just had a boss fight, and I think it was like Ryan took the first watch, and they're saying like I took the second or whatever. We're not fully healed yet, and I'm just sitting on like the woolly rhino, just sort of
Chilling.
yeah. And Jack says it's like, oh, what's your roll perception? I rolled like a 2. He was like, yeah, you notice nothing. It was like, roll something again. It was like, you see like a little dead bat on the floor with its head missing. And they're like, ooh, breakfast. Went over, got it. And it was the boss fight that we just had because the guy had escaped. He showed up, essentially grabbed my goblin by the neck and like immediately like tried to kidnap me. And I'm sort of there, it's like, fuck, I'm rolling bad today. I managed to get it off so that I managed to alert the rest of the party, but I got battered in that session.
Yep.
Like, fully battered. Jack is a lethal DM. It's great, because it's like actual consequence, and you go like, okay, I can't be a complete dick. I've got to actually, I've got to actually strategize a bit, but Jack has no qualms about killing. In his previous campaign, I think I went through like 4 characters.
Yeah.
Just through bad rolls or stupid decisions. I'm just there like, fuck.
Brilliant.
Yeah, dice tell tales, man.
They
Yeah.
do,
Yeah,
man.
they do.
Dice
That-
tell the best stories.
Yes, they do. That is about an hour.
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Christ. It flew by.
It did. I really enjoyed talking about role playing.
Yeah.
I want to play more.
Really looking forward to Strahd,
I have
man.
just bought the core rulebook for Root, the role-playing game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw on the
Yeah,
Discord.
I'm looking forward to giving that a go.
Yeah.
See if it's any good. It's based on Powered by the Apocalypse, so that'll be fun. I haven't played any Apocalypse games yet.
Good stuff.
Right. Well, if you've enjoyed that and you've enjoyed anything else we do, come and find us on Discord or on the website. It's allmannerofgames.co.uk. There's a link to the Discord on there. You can find us on social media. That's at All Manner of Games on pretty much everything. Coming up soon, we have got Tabletop Nuneaton.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the 31st of January. You join us from 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. at Nuneaton United Reformed Church for a day of tabletop gaming of all flavours. We've got our Warhammer League, Warhammer 40k League is starting up. We've got the Trench Crusade, Whispers from the Black Cathedral.
Yeah. Whispers from Black Chapel.
Narrative campaign starting up. We've got some kids D&D. We've got a silly amount of board games. There's the painting table. I'm sure there's more things going on
You
the
haven't
day.
got me, unfortunately.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
let's cancel it.
That's it.
I mean, it's just not worth it, is it? Really?
No.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Better
course
be.
it
I
is.
promised my lad that I'll bring him to the next one.
Yeah.
We've also then on the 7th of February got our Warhammer 40k double tournament for the year, the first one of the year. There are still spaces for those. I don't know off the top of my head how many spaces, but if you want to go in, I would book in now to avoid some disappointment. Anything else coming up?
At
We've
the
got book club on the 1st of Feb.
I want to say on the 19th of Feb, we will have our next Inquisitive.
Yes, we will. Yep.
So can't speak to how good the last one was because it hasn't happened yet.
At time
Of recording.
It is a week away.
But once we do, we will absolutely fill you all in on what has occurred there. Yep. But I'm sure it'll be a roaring success.
Everything we do is a roaring
Of course
success.
it is. We enjoy it, so it's a
not,
success.
Yeah, it's not even hyperbole.
No.
We genuinely just, everything is good.
Yeah.
And sometimes there are people roaring. Yes.
Yeah.
Roar.
Rawr.
Do
The
the
roar. Anyway, that has been us. That's been Explore.
Thank you so much
we've
for
been All
joining
Manner of
us.
Games. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
Take care.
Explore is brought to you by All Manner of Games. Our hosts were Mike Herndon, Dean Schickel, David Weeks, and Henry Adair. The episode was edited by Mike Herndon, and we'd like to thank Motion Array and Good Sounds for use of the song Pixel Heartbeat for our intro, outro, and breaks.